You just die in the middle of the workout. Like, just have a heart attack. No, we're not posting this video. Welcome to the first episode of the Spring Break Trainer Series, where I help you guys get from point A to point B leading up to spring break. I'm going to be doing this with my friend Wolfgang. He used to play football here. He was a lineman, so he had to keep weight on for that. I'm going to show you his transformation throughout the entire series leading up to spring break on March 7th. We weighed in yesterday, and he ended up weighing at 272.2 pounds. And his goal is to get around 230. We're going to see if we can push that even a little more. We entered in all of his stuff yesterday when we met, and we were able to find out that his calories were around like 3,500, and what we're kind of shooting for is getting him down to about 3,200 for this first week, so we're doing that, and he's just going to try to maintain that as the average throughout the entire week. Just with the calories in general, about a 300 calorie deficit based on that, which is right where we want to be, losing about a pound and a half in a week, and we'll slowly increase that throughout the entire time. In terms of protein, we're just going about a gram per pound of body weight. So he's 272.2. We're going to shoot for 275 grams of protein and just keep that consistent. And then we can kind of play around with the carbs and fats. I don't like to be too specific with that because it could be hard to track it all. So I told him he could either do more carb heavy or more fat heavy, but the main thing is we want to just be hitting that protein every day. So he's going to be doing that, and he's just going to be using MyFitnessPal throughout the entire time. Let's just hop into this first workout. We're going to start off with a warm-up. For athletes, it may need to be more sports specific, but for like general population, the main thing you just want to do is just get your body temperature up so you're ready to go. So that's what we're going to do right here. Is we're just going to start with just a walk on the treadmill just for like about 5 to 10 minutes until he feels warm, and then we'll get into the workout. Alright, so let's get into the workout. The way we're going to design the program is we have about 2 months till Wolf goes on spring break, March 7th when he heads to Florida. And what we're going to do is we're going to just do an upper-lower split. We'll shoot for about 4 or 5 times a week. And then we're just going to go from there. In the first 2 weeks, we're just going to keep it simple, nothing crazy. Just keep the reps about 8 to 12 as we build back into it. And then we'll keep it pretty functional too throughout the program. But we'll get more specific after these first couple of weeks, and we'll just kind of get back into the swing of things. So the first thing we're going to do is just going to be a superset. We're going to do bench press, dumbbell bench press, paired with a rope face pull. So we're working the chest and the rear delts. So today's going to be like an upper body day. For all the workouts, you just go to ChaseBaileyTraining.com, go to subscription, and there'll be a ton of different programs for you that you could use leading up to spring break. Anyone will really get you results. The main thing is just the diet and making sure you're paying attention to that as well. So let's hop in this first movement. First one's just going to be a dumbbell bench. Main thing you want to focus on here is just saving your shoulders. And the way you can do that is when you come down, you want to keep your elbows in tight and just drive through. You can even angle the dumbbell slightly. That's the nice thing about dumbbells over a barbell bench, is you can just come down nice and tight, drive up, just driving your elbows nice and tight, keeping your rear delts pinned back, your scaps pinned back, and save those shoulders. You don't want to be way out here, just keep it nice and tight. Then as soon as we get done with that, we're going to be over here for a rope face pull. So again, working chest, and we're working the back side as well. But when training upper body, you always want to train back on a 2-to-1 ratio to your chest, just so you're able to keep good posture. With the face pull, we're working the rear delts. We'll set that up right here. Here's another just sample of it. You just want to keep drive the rope towards your forehead, and then create a nice like U shape with your upper body. You don't want to be here driving just down with your elbows out, or driving up. Create a nice U shape with your arms. And we'll go back and forth between those two. Like I said, everything's 8 to 12 reps. So we'll have them warm up a little bit, and then we'll get into the superset. We'll just do 3 sets.
One day you will understand why I pushed you away as I ran, and you will find a better man than I am. Trust.
Alright, the next one we're going to pair together is now we're going to do some more back. So it's going to be a dumbbell row, and we're going to pair that with a chest supported T. So again, just working more back. For the dumbbell row, we're just gonna be here on a bench. You're just gonna drive the dumbbell to your hip pocket, get yourself a nice positioning, and drive it straight up. You don't wanna come straight up here, bring it up and back every time. We got 8 to 12 reps there. We'll do a chest supported T. You could do it two ways. You could either be just seated, like here, or you could just put your chest on it and do it this way. You're just gonna come out and drive them out. Keep those scaps retracted. Reach out every time, just in the T. We'll go 8 to 12 here. The weight will be pretty light for these. Those we can increase the weight a little bit.
I'm doing you a favor. Doing you a favor. Despicable. I'm just a bottom feeder. Despicable. I ain't never been the king.
The next movement we're gonna cover is just gonna be a single arm shoulder press with a dumbbell. Again, just keeping it functional. We'll have one knee down and then one leg up. And whatever knee's down is gonna be the arm that also has the dumbbell. We get a little extra core work with this movement. So you're down here, keep your arm away from your side just so you don't get that extra assistance. Drive it up. Again, going 8 to 12 reps. We'll go each side on this one. Then we'll superset that one over here, again, to back to the rope. We're just gonna do a tricep rope push down. And for this one, I want you to focus on keeping your thumbs on the outside just because you can get rid of the forearm activation and put all the emphasis on your tricep. So you're just gonna come down here, just keep those elbows nice and tight. We got 8 to 12 reps here as well. So superset those back and forth for 3 sets and then we'll move on to the next one.
Lover than a lever. And if I were you, I wouldn't love me neither. If I were you, I wouldn't love me neither.
Alright, last two we got, last superset, we'll do a little core or abs at the end. Let's be right here, just simulating like a chin up. You can either do this or a chin up, either or works. And we're just gonna pull down from here. You can do a slight lean back just so you get more activation in the lats. So you can lean back slightly, drive it back, coming back up. Again, 8 to 12 reps over here. And we're gonna superset this with a dumbbell, like skull crusher from the floor. So for this one, we'll grab you keep it relatively light, like anywhere between maybe like 20, maybe 35 pounds. We're gonna come over here. Let's be on the ground for this one. And you're gonna start with your hands over, and then you're just gonna rotate up as you come up. So treat it just like a skull crusher, coming back and back up. 8 to 12 reps over here as well. Same guys, we're just gonna finish with core. Core and abs you can train every day because you recover pretty quickly from it, so I'll usually just tack it on at the end of the workouts. The one we have today is just gonna start off with a single arm farmer's carry down and back, and then we're also gonna superset that, which is alternating single leg dead bug. For this one, just keep yourself upright. Don't let the weight pull you over. Keep yourself upright all the way down and back with the right arm, and then down and back with the left arm. For you at home, just try to think like 20 yards each arm. Now we're gonna superset that over here with alternating single leg dead bugs at the plate. Left leg, just back and forth. 8 each side, 16 total. Alright, then we're just gonna finish off with cardio. In terms of cardio leading up to spring break, you just wanna start slow. So we're just gonna do 10 minutes per day, and then we're gonna slowly work on that from week to week based on how he's losing weight, because you don't wanna throw everything at once, because then you got nothing to pull from. So we'll start just 10 minutes each session at the end, and then we'll slowly increase that as we get closer and closer. Also in terms of cardio, just pick whatever cardio you want, something you can stay consistent with, and just slowly increase. Stairmaster is one you burn a lot of calories with, but you can really pick whatever you want, what works for you. If you want something more low impact on your joints, you can do like a high incline walk or a bike or even the elliptical.
where we chased the light and his love prevailed.
All right, so that's a wrap for the first workout. Tune in next week as we weigh in at the beginning of the next episode. We see the progress that he made.